WWE Smackdown starts with John Cena coming out and he says Roman Reigns will beat his ass at SummerSlam, but he will win the match against Roman. Then Roman comes out and says he wants something original from Cena and says 20 years of missionary wasn't good enough for Nikki Bella, and at SummerSlam he'll smash John Cena and send him back to the movie sets. And Cena says Roman has always been protected. At first he had the Shield and that ran Dean Ambrose off from WWE, and Roman has had 5 WrestleMania main events but it still isn't working, and Cena says all he needs to do is pin Reigns for 1, 2, 3. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship, and Nakamura wins with a Kinshasa, new champion. Chad Gable and Otis versus the Street Profits, Montez Ford and D'Angelo Dawkins, and Dawkins wins with a neckbreaker on Gable. Seth Rollins comes out and says if he takes Edge out for good at SummerSlam, then so be it. Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. During the match, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay come up on the Titantron to distract the Mysterios, but Dominic wins with a roll-up on Roode, and the Usos say see you at SummerSlam. Baron Corbin comes out asking for money from the crowd, and he says he has a credit card scanner on his phone. Then Kevin Owens comes out and says this needs to stop, and he tells Corbin if he wins a match against him, he'll give Corbin $1,000, but if Owens wins, Corbin has to stop begging for money, and Corbin calls Owens a cheap piece of, and Owens hits a stunner on Corbin. Then they have a match, and Owens wins with a sunset flip roll-up, and he hits a stunner on Corbin after the match. Backstage, Corbin steals Big E's Money in the Bank briefcase and runs away. Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair come out for their contract signing. Both women start to argue, and Sasha says she needs a witness before she signs, and Carmella and Zelina Vega come out to watch, and Sasha and Banks both sign, and then Zelina and Carmella try and attack, but Bianca front flips the table and attacks Banks, but the numbers are too much and Sasha beats down Bianca, and crossfaces are on the table. We'll see you next week for the next Smackdown synopsis.